Feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? Ever wonder how to find joy in the midst of struggle? This video explores how to find peace and happiness even when things get tough. I recently went through a really tough time, but something amazing happened that helped me find joy again. Watch this video to hear my story and learn how to find joy in the midst of your own struggles. We all carry burdens, don't we? Times when it feels like the weight of the world is upon our shoulders. Perhaps you're facing financial difficulties, struggling with a difficult relationship, or battling health issues. These ongoing struggles can take a heavy emotional toll. You might feel drained, anxious, or even despairing. It can seem impossible to find a glimmer of happiness when you're constantly facing hardship. The psalmist David knew this feeling well when he wrote, "My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fear and trembling have beset me. Horror has overwhelmed me." Psalm 55:4-5. But even in the midst of chaos, joy can emerge, like a fragile flower pushing through concrete. It might not be the booming, unrestrained joy we often imagine, but a quiet, subtle presence. The key is to recognize joy's presence even in the smallest of ways. It could be the warmth of a cup of coffee on a cold morning, a brief moment of laughter with a loved one, or the simple act of sunshine on your face. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool here. Even when things are tough, there are always things to be grateful for, however small. Perhaps it's the fact that you woke up today or that you have a roof over your head. Think about Paul, who wrote from prison, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say, rejoice." Philippians 4:4. He wasn't rejoicing about his circumstances, but in the Lord despite them. Appreciating small victories is another way to cultivate joy. Did you manage to get out of bed today despite feeling down? That's a victory. Did you complete one task, even if it felt overwhelming? Celebrate it, and don't underestimate the power of positive self-talk. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, try to reframe your thoughts. Instead of "I can't do this," try "I will try my best." It might feel forced at first, but with practice, it can shift your perspective. Even in the direst of circumstances, people find glimmers of joy. Consider Viktor Frankl's experiences in concentration camps, where he found meaning and purpose amidst unimaginable suffering. These aren't grand gestures, they're small, intentional choices that accumulate over time. Beyond simply recognizing small joys, a deeper wellspring of strength lies in the power of perspective. It's about shifting how we view our circumstances, not necessarily changing the circumstances themselves. The Bible offers profound insights into this. Consider the words of the Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians. "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. 2 Corinthians 4:17-18. This isn't to diminish the pain we feel, but to offer a broader, eternal context. Faith in a higher purpose, in a God who is sovereign and good, can provide incredible strength and resilience when life feels overwhelming. It's the belief that even in suffering, there is a plan, a lesson, or a greater good being worked out. This perspective isn't about denying reality. It's about seeing reality through the lens of hope. It helps us find meaning even in the most challenging situations, knowing that our struggles are not in vain, and that there is a purpose beyond our immediate pain. This deeper understanding can transform our approach to adversity, moving us from passive endurance to active, hopeful engagement. Understanding the power of perspective is one thing. Actively practicing joy is another. It's about intentionally weaving habits into your daily life that cultivate a more joyful spirit. One simple yet profound practice is to engage in activities that genuinely boost your mood and encourage positive thinking. For some, this might be listening to uplifting music or engaging in a creative hobby like painting or playing an instrument. For others, it could be physical activity, a walk in nature, a workout, or even just stretching. The Bible speaks to the power of our thoughts. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Philippians 4:8. This isn't about ignoring difficulties, but intentionally directing our minds towards what is good. Mindfulness can also be incredibly nurturing. This involves being fully present in the moment, noticing your surroundings, your breath, and your sensations without judgment. It helps to quiet the noise of worry and anxiety. Similarly, meditation, whether it's focused on scripture, gratitude, or simply silent contemplation, can anchor you in peace. And let's not forget the restorative power of spending time in nature. The grandeur of God's creation can humble us and fill us with awe, reminding us of something greater than ourselves. Whether it's a bustling city park or a quiet forest trail, connecting with the natural world can profoundly nurture your joy. Finally, it's crucial to understand that sustaining joy is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. It's not a one-time event where you suddenly find joy and it stays forever. Life will inevitably throw more challenges our way, and that's okay. The goal is to build resilience and consistent practices that allow you to return to a state of joy even after setbacks. Think of it like tending a garden. It requires continuous effort. So, how do we incorporate joy practices into our daily lives? Make them non-negotiable. Perhaps it's 5 minutes of gratitude journaling each morning, a short walk during your lunch break, or simply pausing to appreciate a beautiful sunset. Consistency is more important than intensity. Remember the encouragement from Hebrews? Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Hebrews 12:1-2, this journey is meant to be shared. I encourage you to share your own experiences in the comments below. What helps you find joy in the midst of your struggles? Let's build a community of support, encouraging each other as we navigate life's challenges and strive to live more joyfully.